Pondicherry has some exciting flavors brewing, with chefs from different parts of the country coming down as part of the Promenade's new culinary series, Pondicherry Gourmet. Today we're chatting with Chef Seefah, who's a household name in Mumbai, who's coming down as part of the festival. She's passionate about putting authentic Thai flavors on a plate, which she learned from her dad growing up in Bangkok. Joining her is her husband and business partner, Chef Karan, who incidentally is a Japanese chef extraordinaire. Both of them are extremely passionate about what they do, and they chat with us about their earliest memories of food, flavor, and repackaging the norm with concepts like their Asian burgers. But first, let's get a brief introduction from Executive Chef Satish from the Promenade about exactly what Pondicherry Gourmet is all about. Welcome to the Indulge Podcast. Thank you all for being here. We know that there's some really exciting flavors brewing in Pondicherry. Chef Satish, we're going to start with you. Tell us about exactly what's happening with your new property, Pondicherry Gourmet.
Okay, so being the executive chef of the Hyatt Hotels, and we are coming up with the Pondicherry Gourmet. It's a new program where we started in to bring in the best talents in India to showcase also to bring in new food and new cuisine into the Pondicherry palate. So to start with, we are bringing the best in Mumbai. Chef Seefah and Karan, who are the best in Thai, in terms of being more innovative and also more modern into bringing everybody sees the Thai green curries and yellow curries, but they've got nothing on the menu which says green curry or yellow curry. They got a new concept which is more modern, and also people will definitely like the thing. So we are happy to start with them. This is our first pop-up which is happening with them. I'm very happy to have it, and I think going forward we have more talents and also more. It's not only food; it's also the beverages. We also do promote, and we get the best part in this flown to Pondicherry. Because Pondicherry, we want to make it as a whole city we grow in, bringing in new cuisine into things and exploring new stuff.
Hi. Welcome from Bombay. I know that you're both making a huge splash in Bombay. I've read a lot about the two of you. Let's start at the very beginning. Chef Seefah, take us back to one of your earliest food memories from when you were little. Which part of Thailand were you in?
I'm from Bangkok, and then first thing, thank you for having us at the Seefah to Pondicherry. The first time is for us to do pop-up and something new, say that out of the box what we have done at Seefah and Mumbai. Basically, that I was staying with my dad. So he's not a chef. I'm not a chef, right? So I started to cooking at 10 years old. I remember that because I started cooking because we stay only both of us, and then I just started with at home. Both of us love to eat, and then so we try to go out to eat and remember the taste and come back home and cooking together. So I start with Thai omelette. And that was my first time of the cooking. So that
Thai omelette? Did I get that right?
Yeah, Thai omelette.
Okay.
Right. So Thai omelette, that basically is similar in the Indian, but in India that the fry omelette very less oil, but we put a lot of oil to get crispy, crunchy, fluffy. So that's the Thai omelette. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I've been practicing I don't know if it's the Thai or just a regular Chinese fried egg where you put a lot of oil, crispy on the outside, add a little bit of
so that also
oil.
A similar one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that also that in Thailand also that. We have two types like fried egg and omelette. Yeah.
Okay. So are there differences? Is there a Thai specific omelette? Is there a Chinese specific omelette? Are there major differences?
It is similar one that depends what they add on in that. Basically, we just add onion and spring onion, but
mostly the difference is, if you can see, there are very famous Thai omelettes which are made with crab meat. So restaurants like J5, who has Michelin restaurant, they all got because famous of their omelette in which they add in crab meat. Also at some places they add in minced pork or something like that. It's a main course actually.
Yeah.
So it's more.
It's not breakfast dish.
Is it more about the filling or is it about the technique that makes it?
The technique as well and filling as well. But in Chinese, in China and in Thailand, that we fry with a lot of oil. That is the technique one. Yeah, but the filling might be different. Yeah.
To make the edges crispy. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So for people in India who didn't grow up with your context, and who just know, like Chef Satish said, like green curry, red curry, that's what they associate immediately with Thai cuisine. What are the major differences between Thai cuisine and Chinese in terms of ingredients and flavors?
Chinese, they also use a lot of Thai and Chinese is same thing. That is some part of China. I stay in China also before 3.5 years, so that I come to know that the different parts of the city, like in Thailand, we have many like a south, north, south, east, like that. So different, like south of Thailand is spicy. It's same thing in China. The south of them also spicy. Some part like a Beijing, that is non-spicy at all. Like a Szechuan is too spicy, too oily. So that what I come to know that different part, also different flavor. Basically, in China, they use a lot of spice and fresh ingredient together. So Thailand will not use spice. We use a lot of the fresh ingredient, like, the chili, lemongrass, or the fresh herb. Basically, we not use much of cinnamon, of the starnish, of the, cardamom. We not use much in the food. So that is different one.
But is it a completely different spice profile, or do you have overlaps? Is it similar?
Like if you see also in terms of seasoning, in Chinese also they use soy sauce, they use oyster sauce. But what makes Thai cuisine different is the different soy sauce. In Chinese, the soy sauce is more different. In Thai, it's more different. Also, they use a lot of fish sauce in Thai cuisine, which you don't see majorly in Chinese.
Yeah.
Right. So that adds in terms of umami and the saltiness to the food when they use the fish sauce.
Fish sauce.
I remember going abroad and like seeing these carts where they'd make you street food and there'd be at least a minimum of 9 soya sauces. Is this, I don't know if this is a dumb question, but how many kinds of soya sauces are there like across the board?
Soya sauce is basically that made from soya, right? So they have dark soya sauce, light soya sauce, gluten-free soya sauce. So they have many types, sweet soya sauce. So many soya sauce that's happening right now, and people try to create a lot of flavor as they were starting. Like that was interesting. But before, when we was like young generation before, it just have only 2 soya sauce, light soya sauce and dark soya sauce. That's it.
Right.
But now because people start to allergic, so they start to make gluten-free soya sauce. So that thing.
There are soya sauce for allergies.
Yeah, so gluten-free soya sauce.
So they have like gluten-free soya sauce also, like for people allergic to gluten. Basically, wheat flour is added to soya sauce during fermentation. So it contains a lot of gluten. So whoever is allergies, they have a new variant called gluten-free soya sauce. Then there is low sodium soya sauce, which contains less amount of sodium for people who are more health conscious in terms of sodium or salt. So yeah, you can see many variants of soy sauce nowadays.
And is it true that the older, the more potent? I remember seeing in a cooking show about like a 100-year-old type bottle. Is that
now that depends? Like now, what we get are more commercial products which are bottled by
obviously. But is that priced in the market? Is that something that is accessible, or is that just like
it's not accessible?
It's not available
for a show. Okay.
Commercial use for sure.
Okay. All right. Tell me about your journey to India, Chef Seefah. Like how old were you when you moved? Was it for work? Was it holiday?
I'm moving for work. So after I working in China for 3.5 years, I moved back to Thailand, and I got a call from one of my chefs who are executive chef in Mumbai. From 4 Seasons. So let's try. Actually, I give up with this industry. Like I want to just open a small restaurant in my house. But after that, he said try. And then of course, Indian, 12 years back. So I would say that Indian is bad. But when out of the country, people are thinking that Indian, very difficult. How are you going to stay there? And then I got selected when I give the food try. So, and then I come here, I got a job at 4 Seasons Mumbai. So that's my starting in India.
How long ago is this?
12 years. 2011, almost 12 years.
And this is also where... This is also where the two of you met.
Yeah. We're working at the next each other.
So our kitchens were next to each other, like Thai,
Okay.
and I was working in Japanese sushi section. So we
All
just had kitchen next to each other.
Was it love at first sight, or did it?
It took some time.
It took
but,
some time. We're fighting a lot before we love.
So tell me how, because you don't often see two chefs get married. Like at least I haven't seen it. How has this changed the way that you think about food at home and food that you present? Because two different cuisines, but still both the Asian spectrum. And of course, you have the Indian. You grew up eating Indian food, obviously. Which part of
Yes.
Which part of India are you from? Did you grow up in Bombay or?
Yeah, I'm born and brought up in Mumbai.
Okay, all right. But what kind of food do you eat at home?
So basically, it's Indian food. So basically, I'm Maharashtrian. We have Maharashtrian cuisine. So what my mom makes at home. And sometimes, we usually don't like to eat our own food. That's the problem. I don't like to eat Thai or Japanese, or we don't majorly eat at our own restaurant. So when we go home, Seefah mom's here, so she cooks sometimes her Thai home style Thai food, which is much more different than what we see at the restaurant. And I also like to have something what my mom cook, or something that is homemade. You usually crave for
Comfort food.
homemade comfort food.
So at your residence in Mumbai, on a day off, when's your day off? Is it Sunday or never a Sunday?
That depends.
That depends on the work.
No, are there two different comfort meals at home? Things
Yeah,
you have the time?
Yeah. Yes, we do have.
We have to have like when we at home we not cook too much. Like my mom will cook for us, like cook for me. He orders something like that easy food.
What would be like a comforting bowl for you? Would it be soup, or would it be something that your dad made you when you were little? Give us a glimpse into like a simple comfort meal.
Simple food like my mom always makes some shrimp paste, dipping with some stir fry vegetable or like deep fried fish. So we also eat a lot of. Can you
just tell me the name again? Can you pronounce the name again?
The shrimp paste, dipping with the shrimp paste, and then there's some stir fry. Yeah.
It's actually shrimp paste.
Oh, shrimp paste. Okay, all right.
Yeah. They call kappi, so they usually have it as a dip to eat with rice or some vegetables.
Yeah, and then some.
They have some omelette or deep fried fish. That is very simple, authentic Thai food, or a clear soup that is made with some chicken, like a pumpkin or something like that.
Is sourcing ingredients a little bit tricky? Sourcing like fresh ingredients that are not packaged sauces in India?
No, it's not. It's not that difficult to get Thai ingredients. Sometimes some few months there are some shortage of the ingredients because now the demand has gone up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but actually, if you see, you get most of the products here in Mumbai where we are based. So it's not a problem for getting ingredients.
I've always wanted to ask, whenever I binge on these YouTube videos and I'm going on one of these recipe binges, the spring onion and everything, right? Like even on the top of an omelette, you cut that spring onion.
Spring onion.
Yeah. Even in a Gordon Ramsay video, there'll be spring onion. It just looks pretty on top. But spring onion lasts for less, like maybe 2 days in my house, and then it just wilts. So I was wondering, is there a secret to keeping it like crisp?
Yeah. You have to.
You have to wash it nicely
Get it dry.
and get it pat dry, and then wrap it with a paper or a paper towel or paper roll you have, and then you can keep it in the fridge for a longer time.
Yeah,
and the idea is also when you select the young ones, not the old one. Old one gets spoiled very fast.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The young ones stay more longer.
Okay, so how do I identify the difference? Just longer, shorter?
You see the size that
the thickness of the stalk.
More thin, like it is small.
Yeah.
Okay.
The old ones are more darker and like wrinkled or something like that.
Okay, noted. All right. I was wondering also about, because your specialty is Japanese and your specialty is Thai. How is that now that you're traveling together as a couple and as business partners? Is the menu a mix of the two? Is it Asian?
Yes.
Is it focused more on Thai? How has this changed your?
We very clear about our work. Like we cannot work very well together in same kitchen. Otherwise we're fighting. So we're very clear that, okay, I respect what he decide, he respect what I decide, because we expert for the cuisine, right? So that's the thing why we work together. So he's not gonna stop what I want to do, and then I'm not gonna stop him what he wants to do.
So the basic idea is not to interfere in each other's work,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
Yeah, so that,
But do you ever come together on?
so that's why when we come here, that promenade at the gourmet, he said, okay, this time you do Thai. So that's why. So maybe next time we do Japanese.
Okay, so very, very clear, defined lines. There's no intermingling of ideas where you sort of create something entirely different that you've not seen on any menu.
So like when we coming here, like a promenade gourmet
Yes.
in the Pondicherry, we create something new of the new presentation, but still keep authentic
flavor. So the
flavor.
idea is here not to do the old what people know already, like the somtam salad, tom yum soup,
Right.
your green curry. So it's already there and people know about it. So the whole idea was to give some new style of dishes, but still keeping in mind the authentic and traditional taste of Thai cuisine, right? So the menu is a little bit different in terms of those.
And it's the first time that what we create something new for them, for this special. And so we got to be the first one for them. So of course that we want to do something wow like that. Yeah.
So we're going to have a lot of people listening in who are not going to be, at Pondicherry this weekend, but who might still be curious to try something new at home. And given both of your, individual unique segments of expertise, Japanese and Thai, would you be able to recommend something off the cuff that's super simple that someone can try at home, but that is different? That's not a green curry, that's not a tom yum soup, but taking one ingredient or two and creating something simple at home.
So that I will tell the people a lot of questions as well. I put some easy recipe on my Instagram so that you can use the local ingredient to cooking at home, like a mint chicken basil, or even the vegetarian. You can do same thing, preparation with stir fry vegetable in chili, garlic, basil. So that is you can get in the local market. So when I teach the people or when I do the class, I always do something that you really can get the ingredient in India, in the local market and do it. I'm not gonna do like very, how to say, like
not something
fancy
difficult to access.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so let's pick one ingredient. Let's pick one ingredient and tell me what someone at home can do with it.
I can say the two ingredients for me. One would be garlic, and the other would be soy sauce.
Yeah.
Great.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Super easy. Just add garlic, add your noodles, add soy sauce, some spring onion, done. Your noodles are done.
Correct.
Add in rice, garlic,
chili,
soy sauce, your fried rice is done.
Correct.
Okay,
You
so
add
if we
in
were to
chicken,
leave out,
add it-
if we were to leave out like noodles, fried rice, sushi from the Japanese section,
Vegetables.
which is very complicated. If we were to keep it super simple, not intimidating, like an omelette, but not an omelette because we already covered that. Is there any dish that you think someone could try that they haven't, necessarily seen or eaten yet at a restaurant, but that they could create? Perhaps
And
something to
steamed
grow up
fish,
with?
like even the steamed fish, they can do it. Like like in Pondicherry as well, that they have a lot of everywhere. I think the people eat the seafood, right? You add some ginger, garlic, soy sauce, and steam. That you can get very nicely, and you just dipping with some chili and vinegar.
Okay.
That also very simple and easy for them to try.
Okay. All right. So steamed fish or noodles, right? With garlic and soy sauce. All right.
Yeah, with those two ingredients, you can do whatever you want. You just need garlic and
And if
soy sauce.
you want some spicy, you can add some chili on that.
Yeah, that depends on whoever wants how much spicy they want. Some
Correct.
people.
Got it, got it. So I wanted to go into a little bit of detail about the different variants of Thai cuisine that we might not be exposed to here because most restaurants cater to signatures and classics. But of course, you grew up in Bangkok, so are there different sections, are there different communities that are sort of that don't have enough visibility that you want to bring to the focus at some point?
Right now, I try to promote, like say, of course, different part of Thailand, different tastes. But right now, my concern is I want to promote more of Isan food. Isan food is
Northeast of Thailand.
northeast of Thailand.
Northeast of
So it's
Thailand,
more
okay.
of about the some spicy, about the herb. That is when you have, you more enjoy about it. Like if you
The
are,
food in that part is more intense, I can say.
Yes.
Strong in terms of all the taste like spice, sourness, strong in terms of herb. So food over there is more intense and very hearty kind of cuisine they have in there.
yeah.
Mhm.
So we were starting in our restaurant and try how the feedback of the people because of we try to do the food promotion of different part of Thailand, the south of Thailand, and then Eastern food, and the feedback was very good because right now in India, people are traveling a lot, and they come to know that how this is original food coming from. So in my restaurant, we will not serve anything like a fancy. We serve like when you're sitting in the street food in Thailand or some small cafe in Thailand. You get everything in a bowl, sharing with the family or that we serve in our restaurant. So we try to add on when we do some promotion and they did some dish is very like very good sale or popular. We put that on our menu. So we keep doing that. So and then people interesting that share what next, what is next, like that's the good thing happening that people accept more rather than 12 years before. Like I couldn't make the food when 12 years before as for what I want to do because of I can say that it's not many people understand much, but now that people understand exactly how the Thai food, even the Japanese food.
Is there a dish that you can name for me that's from the Northeast that's sort of
So the Northeast what
popular?
very famous in my restaurant is the grilled pork, the Isan grilled pork. So basically, which is the marination of the pork, like the pork belly with some Thai spice,
Okay.
like not spice, like a herb, and then we add some of our secret thing, into that, and then that we sell a lot, like
Okay.
simple,
Alright.
very simple, not like fancy thing, very simple dish.
Okay. I look forward to tasting. I hope that I can taste it when I come to Bombay. and come to your
Please come,
restaurant.
please come.
What are you working on this year that you're excited about? What next? I know that you're traveling a lot, and obviously, you have your multiple ventures in Bombay, including your Asian burger vertical. Yeah. How old is that, by the way? Is that recent, or is that something you've had for a while?
2019.
No, we started that in 2019. Yeah.
Yeah, 2019. We got up me and Karan traveling a lot before pandemic happening. Now nobody teaches us, so we have to traveling and learn something new. Because of it's not only we can live on our food, but we have to see also that how the world is changing. But mostly we be traveling in Southeast Asia, and everywhere we try the burger. Like we try the burger, how they're doing, So
Yeah,
that's
so
the-
in Mumbai and everywhere also what we see is we usually get it, the burgers, what I mean was more like European thing. So we thought why not do something very different and then have Asian dishes right into into the buns, like for example like spicy mint chicken krapao, that is very staple Thai dish. We made a patty and just added to the burger together with that sauce. So I mean it's same flavors but done with
Packaged in a
burger.
package, yes.
Yeah. Also like we have this Vietnamese banh mi. It's like a sandwich, Vietnamese sandwich with baguette. So that also we have. We have something like Japanese katsu, which is served usually together with Japanese curry. So we have that curry sauce which we put in the bun and then together with that chicken katsu. So it becomes like a different sort of burger. So the whole idea was to have Asian flavors
Into the bun,
into the bun.
Are there different kinds of breads as well, or do you have one staple?
So
We have sesame bun.
We have sesame.
Okay.
But the thing is like I try like a food, right? The bun, it have to go for authentic bun. It have to go authentic bun. Like we not do like a vegan or gluten free.
Multigrain.
We not do all that thing. We try to make the bun which have to be soft and buttery. Like, you know, when you have like
When you have burger, you don't think about calories. Just
No.
enjoy it.
No, yeah, just dig in.
Just
So-
enjoy
and then
it.
we make like a proper size of the burger. It's not like a small one. We were like, we got off. I want people to have the burger, and I want them to. And we serve with some salad as well on side. Like if Japanese burger, we serve with some wasabi mayo salad and matcha French fry. If Thai, we serve with tom yum French fry and then the papaya salad. So I want them to complete meal. You don't have to order anything else, you know, like
Right.
when you spend that much money, you should be feel full of the meal of that you order.
Absolutely. 100% agree with you. So what are you most excited about that's coming up?
In Pondicherry or like
No, just this year.
this year we are planning to open a few outlets. We are consulting together, and then there's first project that is coming up is in Hyderabad. It's in High Tech City in Hyderabad. So it's an Asian restaurant, cafe kind of a thing that is coming up. So we are working on it, and then by October and on November, for mid of November or first week of November, it should be done and ready to launch.
Ready to go. Okay.
But very exciting me also. Yeah.
Also, we are planning a new bar menu at Seefah. So we'll be coming up with a lot of interesting cocktails.
Again, we put some Asian
With
into
Asian
it,
elements
Asian
and lot of
elements,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but right now I'm very exciting about tonight. The
And
Promenade
today,
Gourmet.
like,
I've seen the
we are
menu.
very
I wish I
excited
was there. Yeah.
about Promenade Hotel. Today, this pop-up is going to be there. So we are very excited for that. Like this 2 week,
2 day,
Friday and Saturday. So
Do you think you're going to be coming to Chennai anytime soon, given that that's where I'm talking to you from?
So if the Promenade Gourmet that take me, that I will go there for sure.
With a new restaurant or a festival or something along that line?
Chennai, that I get a lot of call as well for the pop-up, for the concert, but we also plan to open one outlet for our project right now. So
Okay.
maybe
All right.
next year, that in our list, Chennai in our list, Calcutta in our list, Delhi in our list. That's what we have. We have planned to open in next year.
Okay. Did you say Delhi or I didn't catch the last one? What did you
Delhi,
say?
Delhi.
yeah, in Delhi.
Delhi. Okay. So this year Hyderabad, next year Delhi, and then after that Chennai.
Next year should be 3 outlet if we can, like in 3 cities, Chennai, Calcutta, and Delhi, and Bangalore.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. And it's been so fun. I've learned a lot. I'm going to try to do
Pleasure.
different things with garlic and soya sauce that I haven't tried before.
Let me know if you need to cook something.
I'm definitely going to
I
try
can-
a
most
Thai
easiest thing.
omelette. I said
Try
I'm
that,
definitely
you
going to
love.
try a Thai omelet. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And
Pleasure.
have a great
Pleasure.
weekend. Bye.